What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of the Rays video. This time we are going to be talking about what happened in the live stream last night. Bandai had a almost 2 hour live stream. It was actually more this morning, but I hadn't slept yet because I was staying up for the stream, so I still consider it night. But yeah, so I'll just go over the highlights. I'll be scrolling past, just kind of stopping at everything that's really important. But, and I won't be playing sound. I may click play it sometimes just to show you kind of what's going on, but I'm not going to have the sound on for copyright reasons. So, the first 15 minutes were kind of just like the setup. There wasn't really anything that was really discussed there. And then it kind of starts with Lloyd, Melina, and Ludger. Their voice actors are voicing it in skit fashion. So, they're just kind of talking about, Melina's opening a cafe. And they're basically talking about she needs people to work there. And then they start talking about, you know, like Luke and Yuri and, you know, just who would want to work at the cafe kind of stuff. Just like a fun little skit. So that was kind of neat. So we'll go ahead and skip forward. And then they basically go over right here. As you can see, there's Tales of a 1-year anniversary cake, which is kind of the same as saying it's Melina and Ix's birthday. So Lloyd and Ludger were like happy birthday Melina type stuff. So that was kind of cute that they did it that way. Okay, so then we get to, so these are the 3 voice actors and they're just kind of talking about the cafe and the game and everything. And what I really like about the Japanese voice actors is they are very involved with the series that they have worked on. You know, I don't want to knock the English voice actors for different animes and stuff, but it's kind of just like they do their job and that's it. They don't really do little events like this. And then Lloyd's voice actor is actually very into the Tales of the Rays game, which is him here on the right, which is really kind of cool. I like that. So they're basically going over right here that there are now 60 characters that have been added to Tales of the Rays from the various different Tales games. So in 1 year, we've gotten 60 characters, and who knows how many we're going to get in year 2. But that's very impressive that we've gotten that many. So let's go ahead and keep moving. They're talking about the Tales of VR Cafe and where it is in Japan. And basically, what it basically is, so it's this little restaurant. As you can see, you've got like Tales pictures on the walls and stuff. You'll basically sit down, if I can find the exact spot. Okay, so as you can see here, you just wear the little like Google VR headset thing, and you'll literally just sit there and be eating with Tales characters, which is pretty cool, honestly. Although the models look kind of, they look very clayish. I guess the word is, but it's still pretty cool, you know, for people who live there. Obviously, we'll never get anything like this. And I really like this picture here. You know, you've got Yuri, Luke, Milla, Melina, Asbel, Mikleo, and Leon just all kind of chilling at the cafe. Leon looks kind of weird with his legs crossed like that. Looks very feminine, but, you know, Leon's able to do what he wants. I think I accidentally said Luke. I may have said Luke. I meant Leon. What I really like about this, so, okay, so there's actually a better image of it. What I like about it is, okay, so this is Gald. This is real life Gald. That's definitely the world tree from Symphonia, but basically how this works is you'll actually be given Gald at the restaurant, and that's how you pay for things. So, I'm guessing you go in, you pay with real money. It's kind of like going to an arcade, where you get arcade coins. So it'll probably be something where you pay a certain amount of money and they give you a certain amount of these coins, and that's what you use in the cafe. Obviously, I don't understand Japanese, so I was just talking to all the people in Discord about what was actually being said. Okay, so let's back up a bit. So they've got different drinks that are basically for each different character. So this is like a Yuri Lowell drink, so you can drink Yuri. So yeah, they just basically have, it's really hard to skip forward here because it's very, okay, so yeah, you've got your Asbel drink. I'll actually maximize this, so this is actually easier to see. Quality's not going to be that great, but that's alright. We're just here to kind of talk about this. So, You know, you got your... Okay, so they're just talking about all the different foods that are here. We're not really... That's not really an important detail, so... Let's just skip ahead a bit to the actual Rays stuff. So they're all chilling here with all their food, which was really cool to see. And they actually try the food. But let's go ahead. Let's actually just skip to when they start talking about the Rays stuff. Just give me a moment to find out where exactly that... Okay, so here was a part where they're actually showing off these little pins. And right before it, there was actual... Let me see if it should be right here. Okay, yeah, so the Mirage art, you can actually buy this as, like, you know, posters, which is actually really cool. There are some Mirage arts I would love to get posters of. Okay, right here. So, obviously, when the 1 year anniversary happened, they were talking about 10 banners that would give us 10 free multi-summons. So, you know, obviously, we knew there was the story banners, we got the Tales of VR Cafe, and then we had the Mythos and Lloyd banner. And then the one that got shown after that as number 6... Wait, 3... Okay, so, no, number 7 was obviously the Fantasia rerun event. So we still have 3 more banners to be shown. I don't think there's... Originally, I thought they were just going to be 3 more rerun banners since we got Fantasia, but there's information that kind of, I guess, rejects that idea that we will get into later in this. But I'm pretty sure these 3 are going to be brand new banners that we will get at some point. And then obviously they're still talking about how until the 31st of this month, you can basically spend 2020, I think it's 2020 Mirror Gems, and you'll get one of these random Mirage arts. Which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. 2,000 Mirror Gems for a chance to... I know it's 1 multi-summon, but I guess it's guaranteed. Yeah, because it says 10. Alright. So we're back to their faces. Okay, this is where the producers come in to talk about the game. Okay, they're talking about... It looks like they're talking about ratings and all that kind of jazz. Sorry, this is a very unprofessional video. I'm just kind of like... I watched the stream and I was like, you know what? For those who don't understand Japanese or maybe didn't catch the stream, okay. I just wanted to do this video for you guys so you know what's going to kind of be coming up. So right here, this has all the way up to the Valentine's Day event. What basically is happening here is at some point, I believe it starts on the 31st of March, all of these will become permanent events. So they will not be events that need reruns or they won't show up and disappear. They are going to be here forever. So this is really good for players who are coming in late to the game, because then they don't have to worry about, oh, I didn't get these characters, my team is going to suffer because I don't have them. These events will fully be around. The only thing I'm kind of wondering about this is how they're going to work summons for it, because obviously you need to be able to summon for weapons for these characters. So I wonder if there's going to be a cycle in which the tickets in the event banner actually reset, or if it's just going to be a one-time thing. Maybe the events will all have 10 tickets and then that'll be it. You know, whatever you pulled, and maybe they'll have their own separate event tab, and then there'll be a event summon banner for each one of these. Or maybe they may just have one banner that pulls from... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to click that. There may be one banner that just pulls from all of these, or maybe they'll be categorized. Like maybe in groups of 3, there'll be a banner for each one. But this is good because on the Japanese... Let's actually go over that. On the Japanese version, I do not have Jade. I do not have Mikleo and Edna. Who else am I? I'm missing Guy. And I don't have Colette's base Mirage art. I have 2 rainbow Mirage arts for her, but not any base ones. Who else? I think that's all I'm missing. Oh, no. I don't have Sharia or Asbel either. Those are the only... Because I started at this event right here with Emil and Marta. So those are the only ones. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 more AP orbs I can get from that. So that's really cool that they're going to make all these events permanent events so you can get these characters. I just, like I said, I wonder how the event store is going to work with that. All right, what else do we have? I want to make sure I don't skip anything important. Okay, so there was that. We're just going to keep moving forward a little bit. Eventually we're going to get to... Okay, so right here, if you can't tell who this is Judith from Tales of Vesperia. They were basically just teasing that in the future she is a character that's going to be coming soon. I'm guessing not right now, because if right after this they show like 4 or 5 characters that are coming to the game soon, they actually show their names and everything. So the fact that she's still just a silhouette means she's probably going to be a month or so down the line. But still really cool. Alright, I want to get to the point where they actually show... Okay, so this was like the community score. So basically what happens here is, for the Mythos event that's been going on, there's... If you didn't know, there was a community score first to get Mythos, which was 30 million. So if we hit all of these thresholds, the 40 million, 50 million, 76 million, we would get... I don't know if it's one of these rewards, like you get to pick one from each tier, or maybe it's a random ticket for each one, but what it seems like is you'll get one of each thing, because probably whichever character you choose is you'll get the 3 things for. So obviously Lloyd, Melina, Ludger. So you are basically getting a free Mirage Art. I mean, if we got all 3 of each, that would be crazy, but I can't see it being that simple. Although, I would love a Melina and Lloyd, because that would be my 4th duplicate for that one, and that would be my 2nd duplicate for that one. Then Ludger, I don't have a Rainbow Mirage Art, so that'd be nice as well. I'm pretty sure I have all 6 of these weapons, so it wouldn't really be a big deal with that, but still really cool about that. Alright, and then... Yep, they're just talking about this for a little while. Talking more about the game. Okay, so here what they're talking about is... So, the 3 voice actors are going to be playing 3 different difficulties for the Mythos event on this stream. Melina's voice actor is going to be doing the hard stage, which is the 8,000 power mission, which is really easy. But she doesn't really... from what I understand, Lloyd's voice actor is the only one who's very adamant about playing this game. So, I guess, obviously, Lloyd's going to be doing the top tier one, Lloyd's voice actor. And then Ludger's is going to be doing the 2nd tier. But basically, depending on how well they did, which they all succeeded, spoilers if you haven't watched it, players get different rewards. They haven't been distributed yet, but they will be distributed at some date. So the first one for Melina's voice actor, she won. All players got 1 million gold, which is, that's cool. Maybe earlier on players, that's useful, but I'm sitting close to 100 million gold, and it's really easy to farm with these events, so. But still cool. Second, we get 100 of the Shiro crystals, basically what you use to level up your Mirage Arts, like the very, very strong ones. So, we also got those. And then the third one was a Mirage Art ticket, from what I understand. So, we'll get one of those tickets. If you've been on the game, you'll see that there's a little ticket banner that shows all the Mirage Arts, so we're going to get one of those tickets as well. So, everyone's going to be getting another free Mirage Art on top of the one from the previous thing I just showed you. So, that's also really, really cool. Obviously, yeah, so here's where they showed which difficulties each voice actor was going to be playing. The only thing about this that was kind of... I mean, you really can't blame them, because they're not all going to be able to use their own accounts, but basically, the Bandai account of Raze has every character on the game, all the best arts, all the best Mirage Arts on, all max level, all the characters are max level, so they're very OP units. So it's not like there was really a challenge at all. Although Lloyd's voice actor did come in with a hard time at the end. He actually took a very big gamble by using his Mirage Arts too early. Even though I'm not going to play the sound, I will show the actual fight right here. So let's go ahead and check that out so we can kind of just... So at first it looked like he wasn't paying attention because he didn't really move, but Lloyd's voice actor is definitely going in for the heavy hits and already starting with the mirror arts as fast as possible, which, you know, can be kind of dangerous because if you don't destroy Mythos early, he's going to hit you with a mirror art and possibly one-shot your entire team afterwards because it'll bring your whole party down to 1 HP, and then all he has to do is breathe at you and you'll pretty much go down. So he wasted all those mirror arts. Mythos is about at a third health. And then... Oh, okay. I forgot he used Rain's art too. So Mythos is at about a sliver, and that's when this happens. I mean, the main goal for this stage is to... See, look at all that damage in the thousands. Down to 1 HP. But luckily, he was able to get Mythos in that combo and then pull off the Eternal Sword Mirror Art and was able to end it like that. That was very, very lucky. But yeah, that was a very dangerous gamble because for that stage, once Mythos gets to a certain amount of HP, he'll do his Mirror Art. So the whole goal is to save all 5 of your Mirror Arts, like get them all ready to be used, and then wait till Mythos uses his thing. And then as he's using his Mirror Art, activate all of yours so he can't attack you immediately after. He's already down to a sliver. But, yeah, just a little gameplay advice if you're still doing the event. Okay, let's go back. Okay. We'll go ahead and play this real quick. So this is kind of just showing the intro that we've all seen. So 50 characters for the first year. I know I said 60 before, but the first year has kind of started already. So we've had a few more events since the 1 year. All right, so first character coming soon. We're getting Pasca Kanono. So that's our first character. People are very excited for her. I mean, I feel like she'll be really fun as long as she plays different than the other Kanono. Second character, we are getting Kana. If you don't know who these characters are, they're Tales of Link characters. Third character, we're getting Alvin right here from Tales of Xillia. And then that's when they... So, one thing I need to, I guess, apologize for is I had the wrong date for my previous Raise video. I said that on the 10th at midnight, basically when the 10th started, that this event was going to be live because on the Twitter page, that's what was posted. All I saw was 3-10. But apparently White Day, this event for White Day, doesn't start until the 14th. So that should be Wednesday. Which makes sense because that's when the Mythos event ends. So I should have just figured they weren't going to have 2 big events running at the same time. But we will be getting new Mirror Arts for our boy Raven and our boy Zelos. So they're going to be the... So it looks like... You know, they showed all these characters at once, and it makes me wonder if all 5 characters are going to be part of this event, but I feel like that's too much to do. But I guess we'll see, you know. I feel like that's a lot of characters to pull stuff for. Oh, by the way, so we're getting, so as you can see, Ludger had his Chromatus form. What's basically happening here, so you activate your Mirror Chart, and he went Chromatus for a second. What this is being called, it's being called an Overray Mirror Chart. So from what I understand is probably that when you have the Overray Mirror Chart equipped to said character, so Ludger for example, it'll give you the option to click Overray at the beginning of the mission, as long as you have it equipped. And then if you don't want to use it, you can still have the Mirror Chart that does the attack in that form. So that will explain, obviously we've seen Saray in his water armatized form in the intro, so I'm sure that Saray is also going to get an Armatus Overray Mirror Art as well. He may get several over the course of time as this game is out, because obviously Saray has different forms in which he armatizes. But that's a really cool thing that they're implementing, because that gives a lot of characters different forms that they can do. I mean, obviously characters like Yuri aren't going to have anything like that. Kratos, maybe. He may get angelic type stuff. But most characters probably aren't going to get them because there's a lot of characters that don't really transform at all or have any kind of sort of power-up. Either way, still really cool stuff. I don't remember if there was anything else that was really important. You know, I could probably just, oh no, clicking and dragging just scrolls over it. You can obviously tell the green screen background by the outline. Okay, so right here, what we got a little chibi thing. From what I understand, that this might be like a, there's gonna be like, how do I describe this? A chibi like anime type thing for Tales of the Rays. It was mentioned late last year that there was going to be a Tales of the Rays anime coming at some point, so I'm guessing this is what this is. Other than these images, I don't really have any information on it, but it's kind of funny. You know, you got Melina being very interested in Velvet, and Velvet's just crushing Ix's head. Yuri's tired of Ix's shit. And Lloyd trying to figure out how cell phones work. And then, you know, this. But, yeah, that'll be cool if it's like a full anime like this. Kind of like a, just a little chibi anime. Just little fun escapades of all the characters on the Heimdallr. This is also just talking about the cafe again. So this is talking, there's an app called Line. So what you can do is you can get these little like stickers for Line to use. You know, it's kind of like a chat thing as long as you play Tales of the Rays. So that's kind of cool. I don't think there's really too much else. Let's see. Yeah, I think the rest of this is just the voice actors talking, but yep, okay, so that was it. That was just the voice actors talking at the end. So that's pretty much it. You know, we've got new characters coming. We've got Chromatis Mirage Art, which could be a huge thing for characters in the future. You know, Melina may get her own special Overray Mirage Art at some point. Obviously, Ix and Kokius are the only ones who can really just use it regardless of a Mirage Art. I feel like it's going to be one of those things where you probably won't even need to have it equipped. It'll probably be one of the, like, for example, on the Japanese version of the game, whenever you pull a Rainbow Mirage Art, it awakens that character. Maybe once you pull the specific Overray Mirage Art, it'll awaken that character even further, and then they will have access to their Overray. Obviously, it can't be OP, like you can't use it every mission, so it'll probably be another X thing where you can only use it 4 times, and then you have to wait for it to recharge over time. But we got a lot of information, a lot of free stuff coming to the game. Obviously, all the events from year 1 are going to be permanent events starting later this month, so that's also cool. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I've got. If you have any more questions about the stream, leave them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I will see you all next time.